Hey guys, so today we're doing something a little different, as you probably saw in the title. We're starting a series called Drinking with Benjamin, and ooh, look at that go. And it'll be anything about aquariums, so any kind of question you have, just send it in. Today we have some questions that we recently answered, and we're going to answer those on here. Alright, so first up we have a question from Aaron B. from Calgary, Alberta, who sent in these next few photos to go alongside his question. My fish isn't doing so well. What's going on? Dropsy is not a disease, but rather a symptom of a bacterial infection. You can tell by the swollen shape of the betta and because the scales stand out like pine cones. Unfortunately, we got to him a little too late, but here I included a little extra information for you on keeping a betta fish. My advice to him was to immediately change a quarter of the water, but for anyone listening to this with a similar problem, with any other fish in the aquarium, what you would do is you'd quarantine all the afflicted fish in a quarantine tank as to not harm the others. Next, you need to administer a prescribed antibiotic to stop the growth of infection. Some of the suitable medicines are listed on the screen for treating the water in the tank. Lastly, give the fish a medicated bath at least 2 times a day with methanol blue, salt, Epsom salt, and electrolyte balancing salts to ensure the removal of fluids and to keep the electrolytes in balance. The proper amounts of each medicine you administer in this bath are stated on the labels. It's important to catch the signs and symptoms of dropsy as early as possible. This increases the chances of survival. To decrease the chances of it happening, make sure to be treating your betta right. It should have a filter and more than just a little glass bowl to swim in. So the next question is from Ramsey in Georgia, USA. I have all these white things growing out of my coral. What are they and how do I get rid of them? Good news, bad news. Alright, so the good news is these sponges aren't bad for the health of the aquarium. However, the bad news is they aren't the most aesthetic in the aquarium, and they appear and thrive when the water quality isn't the best. These are called Q-tip sponges, for the simple reason that they look like a head of a Q-tip. They are hitchhikers to the aquarium, and where there's ample food supply, they can spread like a wildfire. They are beneficial to the aquarium as filter feeders, and they clear up when the food supply slows down. Alright guys, so next, this last one here, basically more of an opinion based one. What we're going to do, basically answer this and give a few pointers as what you could do and things that we can go from there. Alright, so lastly, let's talk about alligator gars. Amy from Driverz Auto is loving his gar, but he's noticing the fast growth rate of his individual and is wondering how long he can keep him in his long 75-gallon aquarium. The answer is as long as he can easily maneuver in his tank and he has enough space to swim back and forth and turn around. However, as soon as he can't turn around due to the narrow size of the tank or not enough room to steadily swim, he'll need to be moved to a larger tank. With his gar, we're getting really close to needing a larger space on both accounts. Alright guys, so that's it for today's episode here. Basically, any questions, send them over. I'd really appreciate your feedback, comments, things that you think we should cover. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Cheers!